What is happiness? Well, really there's two different ways of looking at it. There's the positive psychology movement, and there's the purpose of government and the purpose of our lives. Now, the positive psychology movement was started by Martin Seligman and Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. They said, let's focus on the positive. Let's really focus the whole field of therapists and psychology and psychologists on what really works, what really helps people to be happier instead of focusing on the negative. And there, in the last 30 years, we've seen some tremendous work in really helping ourselves to understand what makes us feel happier, what makes our lives more worthwhile. And the other piece of happiness is the purpose of government and the purpose of life, or what we said in our declaration, that we all have an inalienable right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. What do we mean by that? And why is that important? Well, there's a really good example. That's the country of Bhutan, where there, in their constitution and with their government, they take happiness very seriously. They actually use something called the Gross National Happiness Index to guide all of their policies, all of their programs. Now, this Gross National Happiness Index is a measure for happiness. It measures how we feel, our affect, it measures our satisfaction with life. Is life worth living? And it measures eudaimonia, which is the sense of purpose, our sense of having something really wonderful about our own lives. And it measures what we call the domains or the circumstances of life. Now the question is, can happiness be measured? And the answer is yes, it can, it has been measured, and it is being measured. I mentioned earlier it's being measured by Bhutan. It's also being measured by the United Kingdom and even by our own Census Bureau. And you can use the Gross National Happiness Index for your own life, for any group of any size. It's been used by cities, it's been used by book clubs to really understand what is happiness, how do we measure it, and what do we do with happiness measures.
Eu só voltarei se você chorar.